The first step was to collect the pictures at the right spots. Later on, we used an app which helped us to measure the angles shown in the pictures we took. Once we got the angles, we went straight to solve the given problem. The heights of the building and the flag post were pretty much solved in the same way. We knew we needed to use the law of sine because we had a rectangular triangle and the distance of the base. This gave us the two measures we needed in order to solve the triangle and find the missing value. The way in which we began to solve it was by drawing a small triangle that represented the imaginary one we created in the pictures. Later, we wrote down the distance from one classmate to the other. This was to represent the length of the base. In the first problem, the length of the base was 18 meters, and the angle we used was 27 degrees. To find the missing value, we just needed to add 27 and 90 and then subtract it to 180. This gave us the missing angle that was between the hypotenuse and the height we didn't know. Up next, using the angle we found, we applied the sine of 63 degrees, that was the angle that we found, and solved for the hypotenuse. After getting this value, we just used the Pythagorean theorem, and with the value of the base and the hypotenuse, we got the height of our triangle. Of course, we needed to add the height of each classmate because that was a value that we didn't contemplate it at first place. This was how both of them were solved, really. There is not much more to add, so thanks for your attention.
Okay, so now let me tell you a little bit about what we learned with this experience. So we were able to understand and to see that it is amazing how much a triangle appears in our daily lives in a way that it allows us to solve this type of problems and of questions. We often ask ourselves, hey, how much do you think this building measures? Hey, okay, I estimate 9 meters. But you can really get like a very accurate measure using the triangles, because almost every thing in our world forms a triangle somehow, and it allows us to calculate this type of questions. We were able to solve the height of our building, our school, and the height of the flagpole. So we just needed to know distance between the two subjects that were placed in the building and an angle. We already had that it was 90 degrees, and we used our phone, something that we have very like in our bag of our jeans. So it is amazing how accessible this is. So yes.